Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Braves basketball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now, for a preview of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast, here's KOFO's Casey Weeder.
And we're back here at the Ryan Sports Center on the campus of the University of St. Mary here in Leavenworth, Kansas. We're set for Game 2 of our doubleheader this evening as the Ottawa University Braves will take on the University of St. Mary Spires. Ottawa comes in tonight 8-10, 7-6 overall in the KCAC. St. Mary's 10-9, 8-5 in the KCAC, and a KCAC that is bundled up 1 through 9 when you look at the standings. 1 through 8. You start with Southwestern at 12-1, but after that, you have 5 teams at 8-5, and then 2 at 7-6. St. Mary's one of those teams at 8-5. Ottawa, of course, at 7-6. And with the result that just ended between York and Oklahoma Wesleyan, where Oklahoma Wesleyan won that one 77-71, that means Oklahoma Wesleyan improves to 9-5, and York falls to 8-6. So it's important for Ottawa to try and get a victory this evening. I know it's on the road and in a tough environment here in Leavenworth, but if Ottawa plays the defense the way they did on Wednesday night against Kansas Wesleyan, they're going to be just fine, as the Braves won that one on Wednesday 78-46 over a Kansas Wesleyan team that had beat them by 17 earlier in the season. They held Kansas Wesleyan to 28% shooting from the field, 28% from behind the arc, and 63% from the field. And really, Chaz Jones had the game of the season for him. He finished with 18 points and 10 rebounds. Titus Rice poured in 13 points. Devin Perez had 3. Jackson Mallory had 8. Isaiah Palmer had 11 for the Braves. Hollis Mitchell, coming off the bench in a new role, scored 9 points as well. You look at what St. Mary's did in their matchup against Sterling on Wednesday night, which a Sterling team that really ran Ottawa out of the building in Ottawa last Saturday as they beat Ottawa. It ended up being 88-81, but Sterling controlled that game from start to finish. They played St. Mary on Wednesday night and were dominated by St. Mary. It was a final 89-72. St. Mary's jumped out to a 42-33 lead at halftime and never looked back. In that game, St. Mary's made 16 three-pointers. They were 16 of 28, so for 60%, or make that 16 of 38. So they attempted 38 three-pointers, one of the best three-pointing shooting teams in the KCAC, if not the country. But they really just sent Sterling out of the building. I mean, Sterling ended up shooting 42% from the field, 41% from behind the arc, and 75% from the foul line. But in reality, St. Mary just really was knocking down their shots, and they shoot so much better at home than they do when they're on the road, which is dangerous just because of the fact that they defeated Ottawa back in November 92-86 in a game which some of the players that played in that game for both teams are no longer a factor for either team. You go back at halftime, St. Mary's led by 13. Ottawa made a furious comeback, but came up short. They did outscore St. Mary 52-46 in the second half. But you look at the leading scorer for St. Mary, LeVar McCullough, who scored 24 points in that game, was 9 of 14 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc for those 24 points. Hasn't played in over 3 weeks. I went back and looked at their previous contest, and he has not played in over 3 weeks. So, and then you look at Ottawa, Alex Greisen, again, not playing this evening, isn't suited up, and will not be playing for Ottawa tonight. And in that game, you look at what he did for Ottawa. He scored 18 points and had 13 boards. So 2 players that had a huge factor in that first matchup not playing tonight. And then you factor in that Ottawa, coming off a 4-game losing streak, was able to right the ship on Wednesday by changing up the starting lineup by inserting Jackson Mallory along with Devin Perez. You got to wonder whether head coach Aaron Siebenthal sticks with what got him here, or if you bring in Hollis Mitchell to add a little more of a scoring dynamic. And you look at, the other players for Ottawa that have started to make their presence known on this team, guys like Devin Perez, Mason McDowell, Jackson Mallory, and then Jake Hansen coming off the bench as well. Hasn't been as much of a scorer, but has done the things on the defensive end that he has been asked to by head coach Aaron Siebenthal. We're going to take one quick 30-second timeout. You've been listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651.
Welcome back as we're going to go ahead and look at the other games around the KCAC this evening on the men's side, as Ottawa is the only game that starts at 4 o'clock or, close to it. The other games going on tonight, which I'm trying to pull up here. Apologize, a little bit of a delay. Southwestern's at Sterling, Kansas Wesleyan at Bethany, Bethel at Friends, Tabor at McPherson. So we'll continue to check in on some of the other games, but no other game starts until 5 o'clock. Only one of those games starts at 5 with that Southwestern Sterling game, and then at 7 o'clock will be the rest of those contests. So Ottawa won't know any of the results of the rest of the games until later this evening. We're going to go and wrap up the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.com.
Pam Miller of Ottawa recently hired Wise Guys Construction.
We had a home that was nice quality, but it was very dated, and so we had them go in and do some extensive remodeling.
The lines of communication during the project were always open.
They did a good job of making the stressful situation much less.
The results exceeded expectation.
We're very pleased. They did a really beautiful quality job. I would recommend Wise Guys.
Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 229-5651.
The game doesn't stop.
Neither should you.
Wherever you go, the game goes too, using the FM chip in your smartphone and the Next Radio app.
The Next Radio app brings real FM radio to your phone. Take control of your listening. Interact with stations in a brand new way. Share on social, enter contests, and favorite what's playing.
Enhance your radio listening experience and keep going. Your favorite team, host, and commentator go with you. And Next Radio's live guide shows you what's playing on all your favorite stations.
Like the one you're listening to right now. The best thing is, it's all totally free. No subscriptions, no fees.
And now, take your favorite local station anywhere in the U.S. with Next Radio's streaming capability.
Get off the sidelines and download the Next Radio app today, free.
Next Radio, live and local, wherever you go.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Braves basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball. Brought to you by Adams & Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, and by Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Dials Construction, also by State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This OU Braves basketball broadcast is also being brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishing, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa University, and Bob Allen Ford. Now let's rejoin KOFO's Casey Weeder, courtside for OU Braves basketball.
Welcome back. As we have the starting lineup for St. Mary's, it'll be Tavon Lundy, Kenneth Banks, Demetrius Cady, Advante Copeland, and Brett Marsh. For Ottawa, Titus Rice, Devin Perez, Isaiah Palmer, Jackson Mallory, and Tasmania, Indiana Jones. Ottawa going with the black jerseys, black shorts, with the 2 gold stripes down the side with ending in an arrowhead on the outside of the shorts with numbers in gold, outlines in gray. Ottawa across the chest for St. Mary's. White jerseys, white shorts, blue and white, or blue stripes down the side. St. Mary written in cursive across the chest, blue numbers and gold outlines. Ottawa fell to St. Mary's back in November, 92-86. I'm expecting another high-scoring one tonight as Taz Jones will win the opening tip for Ottawa, and Jackson Mallory will get us started. Same starting lineup for the Braves that we saw on Wednesday. Throws the lob inside. Taz Jones, beautiful move, and finishes at the rim. Wonderful job down low by Taz Jones. Brett Marsh not wanting to pick up the foul early on, and the Braves have a 2-0 lead, 19:36 to go in the first half. Tavon Lundy, the transfer from Texas Wesleyan, will hand it off to Banks. They'll have it on the right wing. He'll go left side as that one will go to Vontae Copeland. Copeland has the top of the key. Will hold, goes to Banks, left wing. 7 on the shot clock for St. Mary's. They'll find Lundy to Copeland. Back to Banks, looking to finish, and does with the foul. So a bucket there for Kenneth Banks. And an opportunity for a 3-point play. Banks this season shooting 67% from the free throw line, averaging 7.9 points per game. Transfer from Avila University from Lansing, Kansas, gives St. Mary's a 1-point lead at 3-2. Rice, right wing, guarded by Copeland. Big size discrepancy there between Rice and Copeland. Left wing pass goes to Mallory. He'll hold. He'll go to Jones. Lob pass inside. Almost goes in the basket as Banks tipped it, but it falls in the hands of Lundy. Quickly the other side is Copeland. He'll drive. He'll leave it for Marsh in the short corner. Shoots the jumper. It's good. Mallory will hold. Goes left side for Perez. Perez to Jones. Now they're going to double team Palmer down low. They'll kick it out to Mallory. In the corner, shot on the way for Perez. Misses the front of the rim. And Lundy will have it for the Spires. Tavon Lundy in the corner goes to Vontae Copeland. Copeland to Demetrius Cady. Back up top, it'll go to Lundy. He shoots the straightaway 3. It's good. And a quick timeout called by Ottawa. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Welcome back as Ottawa gets off to a slow start, and the opposite happening for the University of St. Mary's as they lead 8-2 at home. Three-pointer by Tavon Lundy gives them a 6-point lead. Inbounds will go to Titus Rice. He's guarded by Copeland. Rice picks up his dribble, thought about going to Perez. Luckily, he didn't throw it. It would have been stolen. Palmer driving on Banks, looking to get in the short corner. Gets in the lane, and a foul called before the shot here on Banks. As that'll be the first foul of the night on the University of St. Mary's. Be Mallory to inbound on the baseline. They'll throw it to Palmer in the short corner. Palmer down low to Jones. So back down, Marsh spins, loses the handle, and it's going to stay with Ottawa. As Marsh and Lundy combine to try and strip it out of the hands of Jones. 14 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Mallory looking inside still, goes to Palmer in the short corner. Mallory driving, tries to kick it outside. It's stolen away by Cady. Cady looking to take the length of the floor. His layup's good. And in the process, adding insult to injury, Titus Rice comes up limping, which could just be disastrous for this team. Like he might have caught an elbow on the way down from Cady. Thought it was an ankle at first, but luckily it was just I say luckily, I mean, it's something he could definitely recover from, as it looks like he might have just taken one to the face there. But an 8-point lead for St. Mary's, 10-2. Ottawa in that first matchup got off to a terrible start as well. St. Mary's in that first half was up by 13 before Ottawa outscored them in the second half, 52-45. Still came up short, though. Whistle on the floor. It's going to be a foul on St. Mary. Their second. Perez the inbound. He gets it to Hollis Mitchell, who checked in for Titus Rice. Right side pass goes to Perez. He's guarded by Copeland. Perez will hold it, driving. Takes the jumper from the front. No, kicks it back out to Mallory, and Ottawa reset with 8 on the shot clock. Mitchell drives. Still driving, goes down low to Palmer. He's guarded by Banks. Double team inside. He can't finish, though. And Marsh goes over the top of Jones, and both players stop playing. So it's going to go back to St. Mary's. I think Jones might have thought there was a shot clock violation, so he just stopped playing, even though Palmer's jumper hit the front of the rim. But he definitely has a point that the defender went over the back of him. Copeland driving, getting in the lane. His shot blocked and goes out of bounds. Just stay with the Spires. 17 on the shot clock. Rice is going to come back into the game for Jackson Mallory. So Hollis Mitchell will take over at point guard for the Braves. They trail by 8, 10-2, 16:59 remaining in the first half. They'll kick it all the way up top to Lundy. Lundy, the 5'10 sophomore guard from Texas Wesleyan. Brett Marsh, right wing. The big man can flat out shoot the three. He averages over 45%. Lundy takes a straightaway three. It's no good somehow, but Ottawa knocks it out of bounds on the rebound. So a fresh shot clock here for the Spires. They lead 10-2. Copeland to inbound. Copeland in the corner, takes the three. It's no good this time. Palmer with the board for Ottawa. Hollis Mitchell will have it. Goes in the corner to Perez. Thought about the three. He was left open, but decides to kick it up to Titus Rice. He'll shoot the three. It's no good. Copeland with the board. Copeland right side to Lundy. Beautiful ball work downside. Shot is blocked by Isaiah Palmer as Banks went up for the layup, and Taz Jones will bring it up the court for the Braves. Mitchell to Jones on the right elbow. Backing down on Marsh, spins in the lane, lots of contact, still finishes though. Braves finally score. Had a 2-minute span where they couldn't put anything in the bucket. 10-4 Spires. Copeland, left wing pass goes to Lundy. Lundy top of the key to Katie. Katie left open for three. Looks like that was good. It pops out the back rim, but Banks with the offensive board, and St. Mary will reset. Katie will hold. Katie gets a screen from Banks. Backdoor cut by Banks, and it's taken away by Isaiah Palmer. Braves have numbers. Rice attacking the rim. Goes all the way, can't finish. Gets his own rebound in the putback. And it's 10-6 St. Mary. Nice job by Rice to follow up his shot. Katie was trying to take the charge. Copeland looking down low for Banks. Shoots the three. It's good. Right side pass will go to Rice as Ottawa trying to push the pace. They're going to go down low to Taz Jones. Jones will take the jumper up. It misses the front of the rim. It badly hits the side of the basket. Rebound goes to Lundy. Lundy going baseline all the way to the rim and finishes. 9-point lead for St. Mary. In that first matchup, Tavon Lundy finished with 17 points. Banks with 14. Rice, right side to Mitchell. He'll hold as Ottawa's trying to clear out the left side. Palmer drives. He's fouled. They're going to call it jump ball. Lots of subs coming in for both sides. Mason McDowell, Jake Hansen, and Jacob Neidig in the game. For St. Mary, it'll be Bryce Pline along with Reed Titus. Darius Denson. Blaine will get a screen. Pass goes left side to Peyton Meek. Meek down low. So back down McDowell. McDowell trying to finish. Shot's no good down low by Denson. Good defense by McDowell. Left side pass will go to Rice. Up top to McDowell. Right wing pass goes to Mitchell. He'll shoot the three. It's no good. Neidig fights for the board. Jake Hansen gets it back. He shoots the jumper. Hits the front of the rim. Bryce Plain comes up with it. Plain dribbles to the left wing. Ottawa trails by 9. 13:47 to go in the first half. Copeland thought about the three. He got a screen. They'll cross-court pass to Denson. Denson will hold. Trying to throw the lob down low. It's stolen away by Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell looking to press. Trying to go by two defenders, and he's tripped from behind by Denson. It's going to be the third team foul on St. Mary. As Neidig will inbound for Ottawa. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Rice comes off the screen, gets the jumper from the short corner. He can't hit, though. Ball's knocked around, and Copeland comes away with it for St. Mary. Copeland dribbles to the left wing. They'll call out the play. The screen from Titus. They're going to go down low to Titus in the short corner. He drives on Neidig, and an offensive foul on Reed Titus. Excuse me, make that Peyton Meek as it came off the screen. Be the first foul on Peyton Meek, fourth team foul on the Spires. Neidig taking over at point guard here for Ottawa. Desperate need of some points. Neidig will dribble to the left wing. Up top, it'll go to Rice. Rice in the corner to Mitchell. He'll drive baseline. Kick it to McDowell. He'll finish with the foul. Mason McDowell, the freshman from Paola, with an and-one opportunity. McDowell this season, 40% from the foul line. He's 2 of 5. McDowell averaging 5 points, go along with 3 rebounds off the bench for the Braves. Quickly, that'll bring a sub, as back in the game will be Brett Marsh. Denson will take a seat. Free throw is good for McDowell. Ottawa's down by 6, 15-9, 13 minutes to play in the first half. Bryce Klein will leave it right side for Copeland. He'll shoot the three. It's good. Vontae Copeland in that first matchup had 6 points. He's got 9 already. Rice, left side pass goes to Hollis Mitchell. He drives on Plain, kicks it to Neidig. Now back to Mitchell, top of the key. Mitchell will hold it. 10 on the shot clock for Ottawa. McDowell, he'll shoot the three. No good. Right into the hands of Bryce Klein. Copeland driving, kicks it in the corner to Marsh for 3. It's good. He's got 5. St. Mary's picked up where they left off on Wednesday, where they hit 16 3-pointers. They've already got 4. Left wing pass goes to Titus Rice. Up top to Jacob Neidig. Back to Rice on the left wing. Rice driving baseline, going by one defender, tries to finish, but got some contact, no foul called. Copeland, 3-on-2 for St. Mary. This pass is knocked away right in the hands of Brett Marsh. Marsh will leave it for Rice. His layup's good. And another timeout called by Ottawa. A full timeout this time. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa University and wishes the Braves basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Welcome back. Ottawa trails 23-9. St. Mary's already 4 of 7 from behind the arc, 9 of 15 from the field for 60%. Braves are 4 of 14 for 25%. Awful start for the Braves. It's so difficult to get back into a game with St. Mary when they're shooting this well. Nida bringing it in for Ottawa. Goes right wing to Hollis Mitchell, who's going to be playing on the ring here. They'll go to McDowell again. He'll shoot the three. Hit. Mason McDowell, he's got 5. Leading scorer so far for Ottawa. Bryce playing right side. On the right wing, guarded by Hollis Mitchell. He'll dribble more into the right corner. Looking for Reed Titus. Left side pass, that'll go to Peyton Meek. Now to Marsh in the left corner. He'll face up. Back out to Meek for 3. He hits. Makes St. Mary 5 of 8 from behind the arc. They have outscored Ottawa just with their threes. Right wing pass will go to Hanson. They'll leave it for Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell to Neidig. He'll shoot the 3. It's off. Offensive board, though, for McDowell. He'll get the jumper. He misses the first attempt and then goes out of bounds off of him. As he's getting good position on Brett Marsh. Marsh, the senior from Knob Nostra, Missouri. Taking a seat for St. Mary will be Peyton Meek. Back in the game will be Kenneth Banks, transfer from Avila. Bryce playing to bring it up. St. Mary's leads by 14, 26-12. 10:40 remaining in the half. Right wing pass goes to Copeland. Copeland gets a screen from Banks as he'll roll to the block. Left wing pass to Plain. Screen from Marsh. Plain as Ottawa will switch. Lob pass down low to Marsh as he's guarded by Mallory. Marsh spinning on Mallory. Goes baseline. Pass to Copeland. Wide open for 3 again. He misses this time. And a foul on Ottawa down low on the defensive rebound attempt. Will be Ottawa's second team foul. Devin Perez will come into the game for Jacob Neidig. Will be Titus to inbound. And another whistle here. They're going to reset the shot clock because it was set at 20. They're going to change it to 30. So a fresh shot clock here for St. Mary. Inbound goes to Banks on the left wing, and he's going to double dribble. Now in for St. Mary will be Tavon Lundy, along with Demetrius Cady. Cady, the 5'10 senior from Minneapolis, Minnesota, transferred from Wisconsin Whitewater. Mallory driving into the short corner. Goes to Palmer at the free throw line. Palmer driving, goes right by Banks, finishes with the right hand. Ottawa has to play better defense if they want to draw back into this one. Titus, free throw line extended, kicks it to Lundy on the left wing. Pass goes down low to Marsh. Marsh loses the handle, but it goes right to Lundy. Lundy, 14 on the shot clock for St. Mary. He's going to dribble back towards the St. Mary logo, goes right by Titus Rice and finishes off the glass. St. Mary's leads by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Inbounds is stolen by Cady. Then they find Lundy on the right wing. Back to Rice. And Kennedy Banks with the dunk. 30-14, St. Mary leads. 9:18 to go in the half. Perez trying to take over a point guard here, guarded by Cady. Going right by him. They'll kick it back out to Taz Jones. Jones looking to drive on Marsh. Does, gets right by him, can't finish though. Jackson Mallory with the offensive rebound. They'll kick it to Rice, now to Perez for 3, he'll shoot. It's off, way off as it hits the backboard before it hits the rim. Lundy goes to Cady on the right wing, guarded by Mallory. Screen coming from Banks. Cady, pump fakes, kicks it to Banks. He'll cut back to the rim. Doesn't finish, but he's fouled hard. Will go to the line to shoot 2. So that'll send Demetrius Cady to the line to shoot 2. Cady this season shooting 96% from the free throw line. Puts him in the top 10 in the nation. First free throw on the way, no good. Doesn't happen often. See, that is only Demetrius Cady's third miss of the season. He was 60 of 62. Braves make a complete 5-for-5 swap here. Neidig, McDowell, Hanson, Kyle Patrick, and Hollis Mitchell into the game. That Ottawa sideline and bench is absolutely stunned, especially with the way they played on Wednesday night. To have them come out like this is almost unexplainable. Coach Siebenthal talking to his guys on the bench right now, trying to figure out something. Second free throw is good for Cady. It's 31-14. 8:33 remaining in our first half. Neidig will send Hanson. Pass goes to Hanson, top of the key. He'll drive, kick it out to Neidig. Up top, it'll go to McDowell again for three. It's off, an air ball. And Neidig tries to save it, but right in the hands of Reed Titus. Titus to Lundy. Short corner to Denson. Back to Titus on the right wing. He spins. Passes down low to Banks, and it's stolen by Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell going the other way. 1-on-2. Finds Jake Hanson, but he loses the handle, and then the ball goes out of bounds. Even when Ottawa has opportunities, they can't finish. And Siebenthal absolutely aggravated on the sideline talking to Titus Rice. Rice not a guy that talks a whole lot, but had a lot to say over on the sideline. Lundy, guarded by Patrick, will take the straight-up jumper and hits from just inside the three-point line. And it's 33-14 St. Mary. Ottawa off to a rush start here in Leavenworth. Cross-court pass, Jacob Neidig. Neidig up top to Kyle Patrick. He's going to shoot the three and doesn't hit. McDowell with the offensive board. Gets the putback as it hits the front of the rim. And he'll go to the line to shoot two as there was a whistle. Asa McDowell really the only player that has decided to show up so far for Ottawa. McDowell goes to the line. He's got 5 points. Free throw's good for the freshman. Back in the game for St. Mary will be Peyton Meek, along with Devontae Copeland. McDowell now with 6 points. Second free throw on the way is no good. Ball batted around. Patrick had it and then lost it. Cady will pick it up for the Spires. Cady gets a screen from Denson. He'll drive. He'll leave it in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Just rattles out. Off the defensive board there for McDowell. He's going to have to bring it up the court himself. McDowell to Neidig. Left wing pass to Hanson. To Patrick. Right wing to Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles between the double team. Kicks it in the corner to Neidig for three. He was way off. Offensive board, though, for Jake Hanson. He can't finish. And Brett Marsh with the board. That makes Ottawa 6 of 23. Denson on the left block. Cross-court pass to Reed Titus. He'll kick it back up top to Devontae Copeland with 15 on the shot clock. Copeland to Cady. Down low to Denson. He'll back down on McDowell. His shot way up in the air, goes off the glass, and falls into the hands of Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell driving, spinning in the lane. Kicks it out to McDowell. Pass down low to Patrick. They'll kick it back out to Neidig. They're basically giving Neidig every shot he wants. Back to Neidig on the left wing. Kicks back up top to Hollis Mitchell. 10 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Even with an 18-point lead, it is dead in this arena. I think they were expecting something a little closer. Mitchell step back three. It's way off. Spins the board for Denson. Titus to the left wing. Cross-court pass to Copeland. Left side to Rice, or to Titus. Titus finishing with the left hand. 35-15 St. Mary's. Hanson the other way. Hanson cross-court to Neidig. St. Mary now just going to double team on McNow because they know that Hanson, along with Neidig, just cannot shoot the ball out there. They're basically just sagging three guys inside to double team on McDowell. Mitchell will go to the line as Ottawa is in the bonus. Jones, Palmer, Mallory, and Titus Rice into the game for Ottawa. Marsh along with Copeland. And in now for St. Mary's is Dylan Blaine, the freshman. So St. Mary already down to their 11th player here in the first half. First free throw is good for Hollis Mitchell. Gets one more. Mitchell, the senior from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Second free throw on the way is short. Falls right to the side into the hands of Marsh. 35-16 St. Mary. Ottawa drops into a 1-3-1. We'll go to Marsh. Now back to Katie for three. He hits. Palmer, left side to Jackson Mallory. He'll leave it for Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell double team. Cross-court pass goes to Rice, who had to save it from going out of bounds. Now they'll reset, 14 on the shot clock. Gives St. Mary now only 5 of 10, but it seems like they've already made 10 three-pointers tonight. Pass is knocked out of bounds with 5 on the shot clock. Ottawa's going to have to get something up quickly. Jackson Mallory inbound for Ottawa. It'll go to Titus Rice. He tries to dribble, loses the handle. It's stolen away by Demetrius Cady. And not sure if you can hear it, but I know I can hear Coach Stiebenthal talking about a shot clock violation. There was a lot of contact on Titus Rice. Still talking to the official here on the near side. So it's a turnover. Coach Stiebenthal still talking to the official. Probably going to get teed up here in just a second. Inbounds pass will go to Demetrius Cady. Ottawa still in that 1-3-1. Right side pass. Back to Cady. In the corner is knocked out of bounds by Hollis Mitchell. So it'll be Copeland to inbound for St. Mary here. They'll kick it all the way out top to Dylan Blaine. Blaine's pass goes right side to Meeks. In the corner to Marsh. Back out to Meeks. Wide open is Dylan Blaine for three. He even hits. 41-16 St. Mary. Left wing pass to Mallory. Down on the block, it'll go to Taz Jones. He spins. Kicks it out to Rice for three. He airballs it. Not a whole lot of superlatives to give Ottawa here in the first half, as they trail 41-16 with 4:03 to play in our first. Cross pass in the corner goes to Blaine. Copeland, left wing. He's driving. Kicks it to Cady. Left open for three. He hits. 44-16 St. Mary. Pass goes in the corner to Rice. Rice driving. Getting all the way to the rim. He's fouled. Absolutely getting destroyed. No other way to put it. The Braves trail 44-16. St. Mary right now 16 of 26 from the field. 8 of 13 from behind the arc. First free throw is good for Rice. Trying to look back at some of the scores here in this rivalry. And the last time, there has been a few blowouts, but nothing to this extent. Largest win up to this point was a 67-45 victory for St. Mary a couple years ago. Three-pointer on the way here for St. Mary is good. As Peyton Meek hits a three. It's 47-17. Hollis Mitchell leaves it for Titus Rice. Rice driving, going to the rim. He misses it all. Taz Jones with the board as he runs into Marsh. Jones leaves it for Hollis Mitchell. In the corner, it goes to Isaiah Palmer. Palmer between the legs. He'll take the three this time. It's off. And it's Ottawa 6 of 28. 1 of 14 from behind the arc. Bryce Blaine gets the board. He goes right side for Dylan Blaine. Blaine driving, kicks it up top to Peyton Meek. Left side to Brett Marsh. Down low, it'll go to Copeland. In that short corner, they'll kick it out to Meek again for three. It finally misses. That was after making 4 in a row. Mallory, cross-court pass to Hollis Mitchell. He'll shoot the step-up three. He misses. Ball's batted around, and stepping out of bounds was Isaiah Palmer. Ottawa sitting at 6 of 28. Kennedy Banks back into the game for St. Mary. Make that Kenneth Banks, as taking a seat will be Peyton Meek. 47-17, 2:30 to play in the half. Bryce Blaine driving on Hollis Mitchell, getting in the lane, kicks it up top to Copeland, now to Marsh, they'll swing it to Blaine. Pass goes down low to Banks, back out to Blaine, pump fake, drives baseline, they'll leave it for Banks. Banks driving on Jones, his runner in the lane, it's no good. They're going to call a block on Taz Jones, even though he didn't move, and his hands were straight up. Banks was the one who created the contact. That is the 4th team foul on Ottawa. Free throw up for Banks, rattles out. Second free throw on the way for Banks, rattles out as well, and Jones gets the board. He'll leave it for Mallory. Mallory goes baseline. He runs into 2 defenders, kicks it up top to Jones. Jones, cross-court pass to Rice. Rice holding, finds Jones in the short corner. Jones backing down, Banks getting the lane. Spins again, his runner's no good, ball's knocked around. Offensive board for Jackson Mallory. He goes with the right hand, he can't finish. Offensive board for Isaiah Palmer, finally finishes with the left hand. 47-19 St. Mary, 1:35 to go in the half. Blaine right side for Marsh, going all the way to the lane. He fouled on the floor. Somehow he did make the bucket, but it is on the floor first. Blaine to inbound for St. Mary. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds go all the way up top to Blaine. He'll go between the legs. Blaine in the corner for Blaine. Marsh driving. His shot contested and still finishes over the top of Jackson Mallory. 49-19 our score. Ottawa's already given up more points in this game in the first half than they did the entire night against Kansas Wesleyan. Pass almost goes out of bounds. Now it's taken away. Bryce Blaine going to get an easy layup, and he'll finish. 51-19 our score. Just a reminder, we will talk with head coach Bruce Tate as the ladies fell tonight. We'll talk with him about that one at halftime. Anything to forget this first half. 51-19 our score, 40.2 seconds remaining. A foul on the baseline, so that'll send Hollis Mitchell to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. That's the 9th team foul on St. Mary. Leading scorer for St. Mary's is St. Tavon Lundy. First free throw from Mitchell's good. These numbers are outrageous for St. Mary. 20 of 30 from the field, 9 of 15 from behind the arc. Second free throw is good for Mitchell. 51-21. Spires lead, 39 seconds remaining in the half. Bryce Blaine guarded by Hollis Mitchell. Looking to drive on him. Mitchell cuts him off, and St. Mary's just going to hold with 20 on the shot clock. Blaine. Dribbling right side, crosses over on Hollis Mitchell. That pass knocked out of bounds. He'll stay with St. Mary's with 9 on the shot clock. Be Blaine to inbound. Finally goes to Bryce Blaine at the top of the key. Crosses over, driving on Mitchell. He'll leave it for Banks. Banks' shot is blocked from behind by Taz Jones, and then Hollis Mitchell steps out of bounds. No, they're going to say Plain touched it as it was going out of bounds. It should have been a turnover on Ottawa. Braves only had 6 turnovers. St. Mary's with 5. 9 seconds to go. 51-21 our score. Mitchell going to take the jumper from just inside the three-point line. And the officials are going to talk about it, as it did look like it was a 2 with 1 second remaining. But now you give St. Mary an opportunity to get a shot up, as it would have run out the half. They're going to put an extra second back on the and that'll do it. St. Mary's just ran out the clock. I guess when you're up 51-23, you can do that. We will go and take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll talk with head coach Bruce Tate. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
With the perfect Vera Bradley purse, anything is possible. Now you can discover a variety of fabrications, streetwise silhouettes, beautiful jewelry, luggage, and accessories at Sutton's Jewelry. You'll find newly released designer and functional bags with fashionable and seasonal designs. Get excited about the new line of KU and K-State patterns. Vera Bradley is a leader in the latest trending handbags, luggage, and jewelry with styles that are sure to make a fashion statement. Sutton's Jewelry and Vera Bradley. Find them at 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
We're back here at the Ryan Sports Center as Ottawa trails 51-23 to St. Mary's. We're joined by ladies head coach Bruce Tate after the Lady Braves fell tonight 65-61 in a tough one against the University of St. Mary's. Jessica King finishes with a career-high 29 points in that one, Coach, and she really took over at some points in that game.
Yeah, absolutely, especially during the third quarter. Our game plan coming out of halftime was to try to score a lot more easy buckets in transition, and I thought the girls came out and executed that extremely well. St. Mary's doesn't do a great job of getting their defense set, and I felt that we could get a couple easy buckets to get our offense going, and we were able to do that. And I thought defensively we came out and played well in the third quarter too as well.
Well, Coach, it not to say anything about the officials because everything seemed okay for the first couple quarters, but after the technical foul on St. Mary, it seemed like the whole game changed. They just called it completely different. Did that have an effect on your team after you got 3 charges called on you in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say if that's the case, but, I'll go back in the film and watch. But you're exactly right. That was a momentum changer, there, and there was a few possessions that were very questionable there down the stretch that changed it. And, for a team to go from shooting 0 throws in the first half to shooting 23 in the second half, that kind of changed some things too as well.
Well, you look at, you come out of the game, you hold St. Mary's to 9 points in the first half, 7 turnovers, and then they start to show why they were picked second in the conference with the way they can shoot the basketball. You mentioned some of the adjustments you made at halftime, and outside of, trying to go down low, what did you change defensively that worked so well in the second half?
Well, go back to our game plan, for one, and, what we really wanted to do, we didn't do a great job on Hinkle. She's a good player, 22. We knew what was coming on some things, but we just didn't go out there and execute it. I thought our press, was doing a pretty good job. It's nothing to speed teams up. It's just to slow them down and get them to make a bad decision. And we also wanted to focus on just giving them one shot and keeping them out of the paint. We gave up, I think, 20 points in the first half in the paint, and we only gave up 4 in the second half. So that was one of our things, is not allow them to get so deep and make them either take a 12 to 15-foot jumper, or we didn't want the threes, but they got those and they were knocking down.
Well, Wednesday you take on York in York. It's a tough bus ride, about 4.5 hours. A team that you handled at home. What does your team need to do? I don't want to say you've been in every game all season. I mean, that's the only thing you can say. What do you need to change down the stretch for those close games to get some of those?
Yeah, and kind of what our staff and I have been talking about is just working on more of those game-like situations throughout the whole practice, to get those girls to think. Even our last few practices, we've been really just working on basketball IQ. And some of that stuff carries over, and some of it they still freeze up. They're still young kids. They've never been in a game situation like that. So you can teach all you want in practice, but until they start executing in games, it's going to be a tough lesson for them. But going to York, they play better at home, and they still hold teams down, defensively. And I told the girls, not to put a lot of pressure on them, but this is a must-win, for us, just to kind of stay in the hunt. We're kind of closing the doors of opportunity here, and if we can get on a stretch here where we can put a few games together, then all we're trying to do is get to that 8th spot right now.
Well, the next 3 games are definitely games that you play close all the way through. 2 of them you win, of course. But that Oklahoma Wesleyan one that was in there, it's unbelievable in this conference how teams can change from home, from how they play on the road to how they play at home, like we're seeing right now in this men's game. It's just so difficult in this conference to pick up road wins.
Oh, very difficult. And, I didn't even talk about that with this group. I mean, our record has been well at home. We haven't won a game on the road yet. But, when you look at our record and what we've been able to do and our tradition, we're, like you said, we're always in a game. So we have faith in our defense that we're going to have an opportunity to try to do some things. So, with the young team, yeah, they're going to play home well all the time. But I think this group, being young, has done extremely well playing on the road.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you on Wednesday night as Ottawa will take on York College. That game starts at 6 p.m. We'll have that call for you on 1220, 103.7, and KOFO.com. We'll go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Back here as Ottawa trails 51-23 at the half. Apologize, the internet here in Ryan Sports Center is not cooperating the way I'd like it to, so trying to get you stats, which I'm sure everyone is interested in finding out. right now. But running through what happened in the first half with the Braves is just where St. Mary's picked up where they left off against Sterling. They hit 16 three-pointers on Wednesday, and in that first half, last time I saw the stats, there was 10. They had already made 10 three-pointers up to this point. So they've outscored Ottawa just with their three-pointers made in that first half. Trying to run through some scores, Oklahoma Wesleyan got the victory over York 77-72. We'll have the call for you on that one on Wednesday night as Ottawa will take on York. It starts at 7 p.m. for the men, 5 p.m. for the ladies. Women's basketball side, Oklahoma Wesleyan beats York 71-48. St. Mary's beats Ottawa 65-61. All the rest of the games are currently or about to tip off across the KCAC. Bethany at Kansas Wesleyan, Friends at Bethel, McPherson at Tabor. All those games are about to tip off here in just a minute, or should have tipped off already. So we'll continue to keep you updated on other scores around the KCAC. I want to go and take another 2-minute timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.com.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student-athletes at Ottawa University and wishes the Braves basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes, too. Visit Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back, and welcome to our listeners that were listening to Ottawa High basketball. Best way to put it here in Leavenworth is St. Mary's is making their shots, and the Ottawa Braves are not. St. Mary's leads at the half, 51-23. This was a 6-point game back in Wilson Fieldhouse in November. Much different here in Leavenworth. St. Mary's shoots 64% in the first half, 60% from the three-point line, 9 of 15, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Ottawa goes 8 of 33 for 24%, 1 of 13 from the three-point line, and 6 of 9 from the free throw line. So the Braves have put themselves in quite a hole. We've seen this team come back from deficits this year, but nothing to this extent. This would be the biggest comeback of the season as they trail by 28, 51-23. Looking at leading scorers in that first half, Hollis Mitchell had 5 for Ottawa. Mason McDowell, the freshman, finishes with 7. Taz Jones with 4. Isaiah Palmer with 4. And Titus Rice with 3. For St. Mary's, leading scorer was Brett Mars. He finished with 7. Peyton Meek at 6. Reed Titus with 4. Advante Copeland with 6. Demetrius Cady actually leading scorer with 9, along with Tavon Lundy, who also had 9. Dylan Blaine finished with 3. Kenneth Banks with 5. And Bryce Plain with 2. A reminder, Ottawa gave up 46 points on Wednesday night against Kansas Wesleyan. They gave up 51 in the first half here. And head coach Aaron Stiebenthal has them running through defensive drills right now, started at about the 5-minute mark here at halftime, but absolutely disgusted with his team's defense in that first half, and well so. But got to give some credit to St. Mary. They're shooting better than some NBA teams right now, and it is very impressive. St. Mary also coming off a victory on Wednesday night. We're going to take our last break of the Advantage Electric halftime show. When it comes to your electric needs, don't be shocked at the outcome if you try and do it yourself, whether it's problems with the fuse box, you need a ceiling fan installed, or if you need a licensed contractor for larger products like a new home or office, get the Advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. We'll take our final 30-second timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's a new year, and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2018 Ford Escapes, up to $5,000 off after the Ford rebates. And new 2018 Ford Explorers, up to $4,500 off after the Ford rebates. Shop online from inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen difference. President's Award, locally owned, and a larger selection of new Fords with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit us at BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
Welcome back as the Braves trail 51-23 to the University of St. Mary. Wouldn't know it by the play in the first half, but these two teams separated by one game in the standings. St. Mary's 8-5 in KCAC play, Ottawa 7-6. And Braves have a long road to hoe here in the second half. They trail 51-23. It will be Braves basketball to start the second half. They'll be going from left to right on your radio dial. Inbounds will go to Jackson Mallory, so across the timeline. Looking right side. Trying to go to Palmer, does at the free throw line. Going down low to Taz Jones. He spins on Marsh. Goes up with the right hand, too strong. Offensive board for Isaiah Palmer. He's fouled. And will go to the line to shoot two. Starting in the second half here for both teams, Titus Rice, different starters for Ottawa here in the second half. Titus Rice, Devin Perez, Isaiah Palmer, Jackson Mallory, and Taz Jones. First free throw is good for Palmer. For St. Mary, they're saying 5. Tavon Lundy, Kenneth Thanks, Demetrius Cady, Advante Copeland, and Brett Marsh. Second free throw on the way is good for Isaiah Palmer. Braves get the first 2 points of the second half. It's 51-25 St. Mary. 19:36 remaining in our contest. Tavon Lundy going to get a double screen here. He'll dribble to the left side. Goes to Demetrius Cady. Cady right wing pass to Banks. They're trying to go to Marsh down low. Can't get it to him. So they go back up top to Lundy. Marsh right wing back to Lundy. 8 on the shot clock for St. Mary. Screen coming for Lundy. Looking to drive by Titus Rice. Does. Loses the handle. Runner in the lane, stolen away by Taz Jones. Jones leaves it for Devin Perez, and he'll finish with the right hand. Quick 4-0 run by Ottawa. Still trail 51-27. Braves looking for a lot of kills here in the second half. A kill for head coach Aaron Siebenthal is 3 straight possessions of non-makes by the other team. They can get one right here if they can hold St. Mary. Marsh, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Goes to Lundy. He's trying to go right past Titus Rice, and a foul called on Ottawa. The whistle down low is Rice and Lundy getting to it after the play. And now a double technical call, as it's going to go on Jackson Mallory. Not sure who it went on for St. Mary. Both teams line up like it's a free throw. The foul was on the floor. The shot clock will go back to 20 for the Spires. Cady to inbound. And another foul called on Ottawa. It's going to go on Jackson Mallory. Oh, they're going to call it on Isaiah Palmer. So he's going to have to come out of the game as that's his third foul. Big loss for the Braves, as Jake Hansen will come into the game. Inbounds will go to Lundy as again he's guarded by Rice. Crosses over Rice, gets in the lane, and throws it out of bounds. He was looking for Banks down low. Ottawa does get that kill with 3 straight stops. Now into the game for St. Mary will be Reed Titus, as Tavon Lundy, the leader for this team, will go to the bench. Jake Hansen to inbound. He'll go to Devin Perez, guarded by Demetrius Cady. Perez loses the handle, almost stolen away by Cady, and Ottawa finally crosses before the 10-second violation. They'll hand off right side Jackson Mallory. Now to Hansen. Hansen in the corner to Titus Rice, and an offensive foul on Ottawa on Devin Perez. That is team foul number 4 on Ottawa already here in the second half, and we haven't played a minute. We played a minute and 42 seconds. So Cady will move to point guard here for the Spires. He'll get a screen from Banks. Thought about the 3, then goes left wing to Copeland. Up top it goes to Titus. Titus left wing for Marsh. He goes baseline. And a charge called on Brett Marsh as Devin Perez stepped in and took the contact. Again, Jake Hansen at inbound. St. Mary going to continue to put pressure on Ottawa in the backcourt. They really don't have a true point guard in the game. Inbound will go to Titus Rice, senior from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Right side pass to Jackson Mallory. Up top, it'll go to Hansen. They're going to throw down low. Taz Jones, who looks to finish, and he does from 3 feet. 51-29, St. Mary. Cady, screen from Marsh. Guarded by Hansen. He's trying to go down low to Reed Titus. He's backing in Mallory. Gets in the lane. This shot's blocked, but they're going to say there was contact. And that's the 5th team foul on Ottawa. So to the line will go Reed Titus. Titus this season, an 87% foul shooter, hits the first. That's the first point of the second half for the Spires. Titus, the sophomore from Independence, Missouri. Second free throw good as well. And a timeout called by St. Mary, a 30-second timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Welcome back. As the Braves look a little bit better here in the second half, they have outscored St. Mary 6-2, but they still trail 53-29 with 17:31 remaining in our contest. Inbounds will go to Jackson Mallory. Goes right wing for Devin Perez at the elbow. Will leave it for Taz Jones. Jones handoff to Mallory. Up top to Perez. He'll shoot the 3, and he's fouled on the way up. So he'll get 3 shots here. Foul's going to go on Demetrius Cady. It'll be the 4th team foul on St. Mary. Both teams already creeping close to the bonus. Devin Perez, the senior, hits the first. Senior from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and transfer from Clarendon College. Perez this season shooting 88% from the foul line. He back rims the second. Bryce Plain will come into the game now for Cady. At one point, St. Mary's was up 47-17 in that first half. Currently lead by 23. Make it 22 after the Devin Perez goes 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 53-31, St. Mary leads. Plain looking right wing. He'll go to Copeland. Now down low to Marsh. Marsh going baseline, trying to drive on Hansen. Still driving on Hansen. Kicks it outside to Copeland for three. It's an air ball. Ottawa's outscored St. Mary's 8-2 in the second half. 53-31 our score, 16:52 to go. Rice goes to Mallory on the right wing. Up top to Taz Jones. Jones driving. We'll leave it for Titus Rice. Rice driving. His pass is tipped, but still makes it to Jake Hansen. 10 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Back up top, it'll go to Jackson Mallory. Mallory, 5 on the shot clock. Picks up his dribble. And a foul called on St. Mary, as this one's going to go on Reed Titus. The shot clock will move to 20 seconds. It's the 16th foul now on the Spires. Inbounds will go to Mallory. Dribbles near the St. Mary's logo. Now back to the left wing. Going to Jones on the left block. He spins baseline. Has two defenders go up over his back, and no foul called. It gets knocked out of bounds, though. Remain with Ottawa, and 9 seconds on the shot clock. Mallory to inbound. Hansen was lay at home. Banks had double teamed on Taz Jones, and instead, Jake Hansen gets an easy, uncontested layup. It's 53-33. Playing left wing. Up top to Reed Titus. Now to Banks on the right wing. Banks to Plain for three. He doesn't hit. Rebound for Jackson Mallory. Mallory quickly into the front court. Looking to go by his defender, and he can't get it to go off the rim. Bryce Plain with the defensive board for St. Mary. They'll go to Marsh. Now right side Copeland. Up top to Plain. We'll throw the lob down low, and it's stolen by Jake Hansen. Hansen in the front court. His pass. Titus Rice for three. It's off. And a foul called on Devin Perez. Not going to get a better look than that if you're Titus Rice. And that is the 16th foul on Ottawa. Jones will come out. McDowell will come in along with Hollis Mitchell. Kennedy Banks will come out of the game. And see if we can get a number. If we came in, that was Peyton Meek into the game now for the Spires. 53-33, 15-20 to go. Playing left side is almost stolen. Unlucky break for the Braves there. Playing through it off his foot. Marsh going baseline. Looking to finish. Gets under the basket. And rebound for Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell going to drive. Kicks it in the corner to Hansen. Hansen will leave it for Mitchell. 20 on the shot clock for the Braves. Left side pass goes to Titus Rice. Out of Hansen. Down low to McDowell. Beautiful pass out to Titus Rice for three. And he doesn't hit, but he's fouled. And he's going to get 3 shots. To continue Ottawa's attempt to get back into this game. Rice has had a rough go so far. He's 1 of 8 from the field. Has 3 points. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. First free throw fall for Titus Rice. Rice this season shooting 84% from the foul line, averaging 15 points and 3 rebounds a game. Second free throw hits for Titus. Into the game for Ottawa, Jacob Neidig, Lundy, along with Katie back into the game for the Spires. St. Mary's in the second half has only scored 2 points. Rice hits all 3, and it's 53-36, St. Mary. Lundy will bring it up for the Spires. Going to go to Katie on the left wing. Guarded by Mitchell. Screen from Meeks, now to Marsh. Now Meeks on the left wing, back to Marsh, top of the key. Lundy, right wing, guarded by Rice. 10 on the shot clock for St. Mary's. Hansen helping out on Lundy. Lundy drives. His pass in the corner to Katie for 3. It's off. Defensive board for Titus Rice. Rice driving, kicked to Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell takes the length of the floor and lays it home. And a timeout called by St. Mary. It was Ottawa cuts it to 15. It is going to be a full timeout for St. Mary's. We'll take it with them. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's a new year, and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2018 Ford F-150 Super Cruise, up to $10,000 off MSRP after the Ford rebates. The 2018 F-150 is sporting its most advanced powertrain lineup ever, so it's no surprise that its best-in-class torque and capability features come right along with it. Shop online from an inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen Ford difference with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back to the University of St. Mary, where Ottawa goes on a 15-2 run to cut it to a 15-point game at 53-38. They have been led by their defense here in the second half, who's only given up 2 points in over 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Same players out on the floor for Ottawa: Rice, McDowell, Neidig, Hanson, and Hollis Mitchell. Lundy quickly into the front court. Ottawa not paying attention. Lundy on at left wing. Pass. He's going to hold on to it with 18 on the shot clock. Lundy driving on Hollis Mitchell. Loses the handle, and it's stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell left wing pass to Neidig. In the corner to Rice. Back to Neidig. Now Hanson. Hanson backdoor cut by Hollis Mitchell. His up and under shot's no good as it hits the bottom of the rim. As he's had to go over the top of Peyton Meeks. Marsh dribbling baseline. Back up top to Lundy. Now Meeks. Right wing pass to Katie. Katie will hold it. Katie gets a screen. He's using it. Spins in the lane and doesn't finish with the left hand. Ottawa has numbers 5 on 4. And then they'll throw it away. Missed opportunity again for Ottawa. That's turnover number 9. And Rice would have been able to lay that home or throw it down. And instead it's a turnover. Ottawa had numbers as Katie was on the floor. Lundy dribbles to the right wing. Looking down low, he'll go up top to Katie. Katie, ball on the floor as Mitchell got a hand on it. Now back to Meeks on the right wing. Pass goes down low to Reed Titus. Titus kicks it up top to Meeks. Down to Lundy. Reed Titus will have it. He goes right by Neidig, and he'll lay it home with the left hand. Reed Titus has all 4 points for St. Mary in the second half. Left wing pass to Neidig. He'll leave it for Titus Rice. He'll drive, take the jumper from 15. It's off. Offensive board for McDowell, though. And he'll kick it back to McDowell. McDowell stuck under the basket, leaves it for Neidig. Kicks it out to Hanson for 3. It's no good. Offensive board for Neidig. He'll kick it in the corner for Hollis Mitchell for 3. It's off. An air ball. Offensive board for Jake Hanson. Ottawa not quitting yet. Mitchell gets in the lane, kicks it out to Rice for 3. It's off. Offensive board, put back, no good for Jake Hanson, and a foul finally called on Ottawa after 4 attempts at a bucket. And that will put St. Mary into the bonus. That's the 7th team foul on Ottawa. The line will be Peyton Meeks, as Rice will come out for Mallory. Peyton Meek, one of the few poor foul shooters on this team. He shoots 55%. Still haven't seen Isaiah Palmer or Taz Jones in the game yet, after they both picked up their 3rd foul. First free throw hits for Peyton Meek, and now we will see Jones and Palmer. Hanson will come out. McDowell will also take a seat. You have to feel for Jake Hanson, who has just not found his shooting touch this season. Guy that plays great defense, gets in good positions, just hasn't found his touch. But when he finds it, he's going to be a very dangerous player for this team. Second free throw is no good. An 18-point lead for St. Mary, 56-38, 12-10 to play. Neidig will dribble to the right wing. Goes to Mallory, top of the key. Mallory with the screen from Jones. He'll drive, kick it out, almost out of bounds to Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell drives, kicks it out to Neidig. Back to Mitchell. He'll go baseline. 5 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Mitchell driving, runs into a defender, and that'll be the 17th foul on St. Mary's, so they bail out Ottawa with 1 second on the shot clock. Mitchell will shoot the 1-and-1. 86% foul shooter on the season for Hollis Mitchell. Still the leading scorer on this, he got past the leading scorer in that last game, so Mitchell averaging 14.9 points along with 3 rebounds. Braves still have 4 players who average double figures currently. Free throw is way off by Hollis Mitchell. And the Braves have gotten the freebies, they haven't been able to convert. Lundy dribbles to the right wing. And he's going to throw it out of bounds. He was looking for Reed Titus. So now in for Ottawa will be Devin Perez for Hollis Mitchell. 56-38, 11:33 to play. Neidig. Left wing pass for Devin Perez. Back to Neidig. Still holding. St. Mary's sagging off him by about 10 feet. Palmer at the right elbow. Goes down low to Taz Jones. Kicks it out to Jackson Mallory. He'll shoot the 3. It's off. Offensive board for Taz Jones. Again, tacking Brett Marsh. Banks it off the glass with the right hand. Marsh trying not to pick up his 3rd foul. Lundy leaves it for Reed Titus. Left wing pass to Copeland. Copeland up top to Lundy. Left wing pass to Meeks. Meeks goes back up top to Lundy. Braves leave him alone, and he throws it away. It's stolen by Devin Perez. Perez going all the way to the rim, misses the rebound, but the putback for Jacob Neidig. Nice job by Neidig to follow up Perez's shot. It looked like he got fouled by Lundy. Lundy driving. And an offensive foul called on St. Mary before the timeout. And they're now not going to call the offensive foul. Officials are going to talk about it. And St. Mary's did ask for a timeout. Officials blew the whistles, though, at the exact same time. They're still going to talk about it. But this could be a huge call. Ottawa has an opportunity to cut it to within 12 or 11 with a 3-pointer, so either way, one of these coaches is going to be real upset. Are going to call the offensive foul, and now it'll remain with Ottawa. So no timeout here. A big play, as that is the 8th foul on St. Mary. And that should be 1-and-1 for Ottawa. Officials still talking about it. It is not going to be foul for Ottawa. Nice job by Devin Perez to earn that charge. 14-point game, 10:25 to play. Right wing pass to Jacob Neidig. Up top it'll go to Isaiah Palmer. He loses his feet and he's going to go to the floor and he's fouled. So Palmer will go to the free throw line. He's got 6 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Free throws are going to be big down the stretch if the Braves want to continue to cut into this lead. They've outscored St. Mary 19-5 in the second half. Banks is back into the game for Marsh. Palmer averaging 14 points and 8 rebounds a game. Free throw, back rim, no good, and Meeks pulls it down for St. Mary. Plain driving on Palmer. He drives, gets in the lane, loses the handle, ball's on the floor. Devin Perez has it, and a timeout called by Ottawa. Devin Perez makes a smart defensive play. And a timeout for Ottawa, a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org.
Your smile is one of your best features. Trust your dental health care to Hale Family Dentistry, 1136 West 15th Street, offering basic and advanced dental care, extractions, dentures, root canals, and repair. Trust your smile to the best. Dr. Richard Hale.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Welcome back as the Braves have trimmed a 30-point deficit down to 14, and they have an opportunity to cut into it even more. They trail 56-42, 10:06 to play. Lots of possessions left. Ottawa's outscored St. Mary 19-5 here in the second half. St. Mary again going to put some pressure on the Braves in the backcourt. It'll be Palmer to inbound. He'll go to Mallory. Both teams in the bonus. Ottawa can get in the double bonus with one more foul by the Spires. Mallory, left side to Palmer, went right through his hands, so he still tracks it down. Palmer all the way to the rim. He finishes with the right hand as he goes right by Banks, and it's a 12-point deficit for the Braves. Katie, and he's almost balls on the floor. Ball fought for it. A foul called on Ottawa. It's going to go on Devin Perez. Ottawa had another steal. Tonight the Braves have 9 steals compared to St. Mary's 5. Mitchell will come into the game along with Titus Rice and Jake Hansen. Nice shift put in there by Devin Perez. Created 2 turnovers and a couple of buckets. Neidig also getting a couple points as well. We'll see if these starters can make some plays. Bryce Plains first free throw. It's good. Plain this season, shooting 71% from the foul line. Takes a deep breath, will hold it, and knocks in the second. Inbound will quickly go to Hollis Mitchell. 14-point lead for St. Mary, 9:35 to go. They'll go to Mallory, top of the key, down low to Taz Jones. It's stripped out of his hands and will go out of bounds. Remain with Ottawa. He took a power dribble inside. offensive foul called on St. Mary, and Ottawa, who has cut it to 12 after a Jackson Mallory layup on the other end, has a chance to get it within 10. The score at one point was 47-17. And the Braves have fought back in the second half and have given themselves a chance with 8:24 to go. Hollis Mitchell dribbling right wing. Cross-court pass to Rice. Dangerous pass as Rice falls to the floor. No foul called. Katie looking to finish. It's Copeland, and a dumb foul by Jackson Mallory. Copeland gets the layup and the buck and the foul. Something you cannot have at this juncture. And Rice looking for a foul call from the officials on the other end, so potentially a 5-point swing here. Perez is about to check in again. Copeland hits the free throw. So Rice will come out of the game. Kind of surprised it's Rice that he pulls out. 63-48, back to a 15-point deficit for Ottawa. 8:05 to play. They'll go to Hansen on the left block. Hansen spins in the lane. He shoots the jumper. It misses everything. Going the other way is Copeland. They'll go to Katie on the left wing. Ball's on the floor. Katie, left side pass. That'll go to Meeks. They'll leave it for Copeland. Copeland driving past Mallory. They'll kick it. A ball stolen by Ottawa. 2-on-1. Make it a 3-on-1. Here comes Hollis Mitchell. Back to Perez. He's fouled with the bucket. Devin Perez. An opportunity to finish the and one. Devin Perez tonight has 6 points. He started this game tonight, so he's got 6 points as a starter. 2 of 5 shooting now. Perez free throw on the way is good. As into the game for Ottawa is Isaiah Palmer, along with McDowell, Mallory, Mitchell, and Perez. 63-51 Spires lead. Copeland left wing. His pass almost stolen, and that looked like a travel. No call. And a foul and a whistle down low on Ottawa. That's going to send Reed Titus to the line to shoot 2 as both teams in the double bonus the rest of the way. Reed Titus back to the line. Has 8 points. 6 of those coming in the second half. He's really been the only player that's had a good half for St. Mary so far. Braves have outscored St. Mary 27-12 in the second half. Tavon Lundy comes back into the game, but he has zero energy as he has had a rough night. 64-51 St. Mary as the second one falls for Reed Titus. Left wing pass to Devin Perez. Up top to Hollis Mitchell. Now back to Perez. He'll go baseline. Leaves it for Isaiah Palmer. He'll finish it. No foul called. Are you kidding me? Coming the other way is Demetrius Katie. Katie will dribble to the right wing. Goes between the legs. Back to Marsh. I'm not sure how the officials missed that one. As Palmer hit on the arm, you could hear it from here. Marsh. Left side pass to Meeks. Now to Lundy. Up top it goes to Marsh. Marsh holding with 10 on the shot clock. Going on McDowell. Gets in the lane. Pass this tip stolen by Devin Perez. Perez looking to go the other way with the right hand and finishes over Tavon Lundy. And it's 64-53 St. Mary. 6:30 to go. Lundy leaves it for Reed Titus. His pass goes back to Lundy on the left wing. Almost traveled. Meeks down low. Backcourt pass to Reed Titus. Kicks it right wing to Marsh. Now up top to Lundy. Lundy takes the 3 straight on and doesn't hit it. Defensive forward for McDowell. Mitchell driving, trying to go by his defender off the glass, can't finish. McDowell gets the putback, can't finish again, and now he's fouled. as Ottawa here in the second half owning the glass. They now have 34 boards, 17 offensive. Mason McDowell, the freshman from Paola, with 2 free throws. First free throw is good. McDowell's played some big minutes. He's got 8 points. As Ottawa's got it to 10. Taking them 15 minutes to trim that 30-point lead down to 10. But lots of time to go. Second free throw is good for McDowell. And the Braves have got it to 9 at 64-55. Tavon Lundy walking it across half court. Braves need a stop. They'll go right side to Copeland. Guarded by Titus Rice. Ottawa will switch. Copeland's shot is blocked. And it's stolen by Hollis. Mitchell breaks that 3-on-1. Mitchell, his pass stolen away by Lundy. And the only player that can take it away, Copeland on the other end for 3. It's good. And a 5-point swing yet again goes the way of St. Mary. Not sure what Hollis Mitchell was thinking on that possession. He had 2 other players he could have gone to. Threw it into the double team. McDowell, top of the key. Mitchell for 3 this time. It's no good. And Rice can't hang on to the rebound. It falls right in the hands of Copeland. Demetrius Cady. 5:05 to play. Cady will hold it with 20 on the shot clock. St. Mary not running the same pace they did in the first half. Cady loses the handle, and it didn't touch anyone for Ottawa. And the Ottawa sideline is absolutely livid as Cady just dribbled it off himself. And for the Braves will be Mallory along with Neidig with 4:57 to play. Cady will inbound. He'll go to Lundy. He'll be guarded by Rice. 12 on the shot clock. Rice staying with Lundy. Kicks it back up top to Meeks. He gets the pump fake. Takes the jumper and hits from 15. 14-point lead again for St. Mary. They'll throw the lob inside to Taz Jones. He's in on Meeks. Lots of contact, and he's fouled. And the official's not signaling the and one, so he's going to shoot 2 free throws here. Oh, no, they will. So it's 69-56. They finally give the 2 points. And the made free throw by Taz Jones. And Ottawa going to try and put some pressure here on Lundy in the backcourt. Cross-court pass goes the other way to Cady. Cady will hold it on the left wing. Marsh in the left corner. Cross-court pass to Meeks. Back up top to Cady. Rice Plain goes to Marsh, and his shot's blocked by Titus Rice. Brings 3-on-3, Rice between the legs. 69-58 Ottawa, trails by 11. Neidig, 1:05 to play. Goes to Palmer at the free throw line. Back to Neidig, and they are just letting Neidig hold the basketball. Palmer, right wing to Mallory. Ottawa trying anything to get it down low. Jones will take the jumper. It's off. Offensive board by Isaiah Palmer. Lots of contact, but he finishes over the contact. And a timeout called by Ottawa. Braves have cut it to 9 again. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
St. St. Mary's will have the basketball here. Braves trail by 9, 69-60. Plain will take the jumper, and he misses, but he gets his own rebound as Taz Jones can't hang on to the basketball. Oh, what a terrible break for the Braves. Played that possession perfectly. Fresh shot clock for the Spires. Katie. Holding. They'll throw the lob down low to Meeks. He can't hang on to the ball. Taz Jones will have it, and they'll go to Neidig. Neidig to his right left wing. He's looking to drive. Goes right by his defender. He's hit on the arm. Will go to the line to shoot two. Ottawa has outscored St. Mary's 37-18 here in the second half. Rice will go to the line. Ottawa in the double bonus. This is where Ottawa has to make their free throws. First one's good for the senior. Rice now with 9 points. He's 1 of 10 from the field, but has managed to get to the free throw line 6 times. Second free throw for Rice falls, and it's 69-62 St. Mary. Lundy goes left side to Katie. Looking to go past Jones, but now they're one-on-one with Taz Jones. Not the matchup you want, and now Rice will switch. As Katie will hold, St. Mary's will just spread it out. 10 on the shot clock for St. Mary. Katie driving baseline. He'll kick it up top, left side of Lundy. He gets in the lane. Finishes with the right. No, he misses the layup. Ottawa trying to go the other way. It's Neidig. Left side to Mallory. Back to Neidig. Left side Mallory. Down, pass down low. Goes to Palmer. Back to Mallory. Cross-court pass to Rice. He'll shoot the three. And he just misses off the top of the rim. Halfway down and pops out with 2:10 to play. Golden opportunity missed for Ottawa and a timeout called by St. Mary. A full timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org. Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast and a supporter of OU Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, just visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Braves!
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
And we're back here as Ottawa trails by 7, 69-62. Braves now on a 39-18 run in the second half, but that missed three-pointer by Titus Rice might be what potentially puts the dagger in. That one hurts. It will be St. Mary's basketball. They lead by 7 with 2:08 to play. Braves had a lot of stops in the second half. They're asking for another one here. They trail by 7. Inbound is going to go to Lundy in the backcourt. He'll be guarded by Perez, who just came in, or Titus Rice, who just has had a rough night. Meek, left side. He'll go to Katie. No, he'll go down low to Marsh on the block. Marsh backing in on Titus Rice. Cross-court pass. He throws it out of bounds. He was looking for Bryce Plain. And another turnover on St. Mary, but Ottawa has to cash it in. Sub here is Denson will come into the game for Meek. First time we've seen Denson here the entire second half. Ottawa goes to Palmer. Palmer on Meek, driving all the way to the lane, finishes with the left hand, and they're down by 5, 69-64 with 1:43 to play. What an effort by Ottawa here in the second half. After what was potentially the worst half of basketball this season, Ottawa has turned it around. Do they have enough to get the victory as they trail by 5? Katie will hold. Gets a screen from Denson. Palmer will help out. Katie in the lane. And they're going to call the foul before he runs into Perez, who took a lot of contact down low. Katie, not the player you want to foul, even though he has missed one tonight. 7th best free throw shooter in the country at 96%. Has missed 4 free throws the entire season. Demetrius Katie, 5'10 senior from Minneapolis, Minnesota's first free throw's good. 70-64, St. Mary, 122 to play. Meeks looks to check in with a made free throw. Second free throw, rattles out. Ball's knocked around in an offensive board for Bryce Blaine. Nice shot by Marsh to knock it out, and more time will be wasted here with 1:15 to play. Katie dribbling here on the near corner. Ottawa looking to trap. Bryce Blaine left in the corner by himself. Blaine back up top to Katie. 10 on the shot clock. Dribbles between the legs. And a thumb foul by Ottawa on Titus Rice. If you're going to foul, you might as well foul with 30 seconds left on the shot clock. First free throw for Katie's good, and you can't ask Ottawa to continue to foul Demetrius Katie. 7th best free throw shooter in the nation. Might fall back after tonight. He's missed 2 free throws. He'd only missed 3 all season. Hits the second. That's an 8-point lead for St. Mary's with 59 seconds to play. A full timeout. We'll take it with them. You've listened to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Radio moves. Radio breathes. Radio never sleeps. And Next Radio keeps up. It goes where you go, so you never miss a beat.
It's live, it's local. Download the free Next Radio app today.
Welcome back as Ottawa had it cut to a 5-point deficit. Demetrius Katie, one of the top free throw shooters in the country, goes 1 of 2 on his first trip. On the second one, he misses. Brett Marsh tips the offensive rebound, allows Katie to waste more time. And then he knocks down 2 free throws as Ottawa fouled with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. So now the Braves deficit is down back to 8. Long way to go here for the Braves. They trail 72-64 and only a minute to play. Mallory up top to Rice. In the corner, it'll go to Mallory. He's trying to drive on Lundy, going baseline, and his pass knocked out of bounds by Denson. Stay with Ottawa, 46.7 seconds to play. 18 on the shot clock. Mallory to inbound. It's going to go out to Rice. Back to Mallory. He'll shoot the 3. As he'll lose the handle. Ball's knocked around. Offensive board, though. Perez will shoot the fadeaway 3. It's no good. Rice trying to get the rebound, and now he's fouled with 36.5 seconds to play. Braves fighting for everything at this juncture. They have out-rebounded St. Mary 43-34. St. Mary just too good of a free throw team to allow them an 8-point lead in 36 seconds to play. Rice, 1 of 11 from the field, is 6 of 7 from the line, make it 6 of 8 as he misses the first. Mitchell and Neidig into the game. No, Neidig's going to take a seat now as Jones will come out of the game. Mitchell will come in. Valiant effort by the Braves here in the second half, but it's not going to be enough, it looks like. And it hurts. And you look at the standings. Neidig will come into the game for Perez. Into the game will be Katie along with a long length pass, and it looks like it might go out of bounds, but he'll somehow save it to Vontae Copeland. Terrible pass by Brett Marsh, but Copeland bails him out. Katie bails him out. And Copeland will go to the line to shoot two. Vontae Copeland, an 87% foul shooter. Second free throw on the way is good. Let me make that first free throw good. It's 73-65. Into the game will be Jacob Neidig. He will sub out for Devin Perez. Second free throw on the way is good this time. A 9-point lead restored for St. Mary with 33 seconds to play. Braves have outscored St. Mary 42-23 in the second half. Inbounds will go to Mallory. Clock running, 30 seconds to play. Mallory dribbles the ball off the foot of Plain. Will stay with Ottawa, 27 seconds to go. Ottawa's free throw shooting is at 20 of 28 now. Rice will take the three. He misses again. Mallory with the rebound, trying to get the putback. He can't get it to go. Ottawa will foul Brett Marsh. Braves are going to fall to 8-11, 7-7 in the KCAC. St. Mary's improves to 9-5. And Braves not in danger at this point of falling out of that 8 spot, as Bethel is currently 3 games back of Ottawa. Depending on how they do tonight, they could move to 2 games back, but Braves have a firm grip on that 8 spot, which is where you need to be for the KCAC tournament. But not an easy contest coming up on Wednesday, and an even tougher contest for Ottawa following a week from Wednesday when they have to go take on what I consider the hottest team in the KCAC right now with Oklahoma Wesleyan a week from Wednesday. Both those games on the road. Marsh's free throw is no good, so he'll get one more. Ottawa's next 3 games go to York on Wednesday, Bethany at home, which is a game you should win. They are at the bottom of the KCAC. And then you will play Oklahoma Wesleyan that following Wednesday. Some definite winnable games coming up for Ottawa. Hopefully an opportunity to meet up with this St. Mary's team again sometime in the KCAC tournament. Perez will shoot the 3. It's good. 75-68, St. Mary's and Ottawa will take a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You can listen to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
KOFO is giving you a way to promote your business with hundreds of your potential customers at one time, face-to-face, at the 2018 KOFO DIY Supply Home and Garden Expo, Saturday, March 3rd and Sunday, March 4th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Booth space is available now, but limited. Reserve yours by emailing sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. Don't miss out. Be a part of the KOFO DIY Supply Home and Garden Expo at the ORC Goppert Building, Saturday, March 3rd and Sunday, March 4th.
When severe weather strikes, it's important you're in the know. Even if power goes out and cellular networks are down, radio can be your lifeline. And Next Radio is the free app that brings FM radio right to your Android smartphone. No data or cellular network required, and it won't drain your battery. Go to the Google Play Store right now. Download the Next Radio app to your Android device. Stay tuned to this station, and please stay safe. For a full list of compatible devices, visit nextradioapp.com.
Welcome back to the Ryan Sports Center as Ottawa trails by 7, 75-68, 11.6 seconds to play. And a furious comeback by Ottawa. Looks like it's going to come up short. They've outscored St. Mary's 45-24 in the second half after the Braves were down 51-23 at halftime. So Brett Marsh to inbound for the Spires. Ottawa going to pick up full court as they should. Marsh still trying to get it in and finally gets it to Copeland where Ottawa will trap. Still trying to trap it. An offensive foul called on St. Mary with 7 seconds to play. As McDowell will check into the game now. And Devin Perez has just been fantastic over the last 4 games. He's got 12 tonight. Had a career high just a couple games ago. Braves aren't done yet. Another full timeout is going to be called by the Braves. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back. Braves trail by 7, but have the basketball with 7 seconds to play after Devin Perez earns an offensive foul on St. Mary. Braves are trying to battle back. They're going to need a quick three-pointer as it looked like Mason McDowell was going to come in for Jacob Neidig here on this possession. But give credit to Ottawa. This game was done and dusted at halftime after St. Mary's hit 9 3-pointers and shot 60% in the first half. Wasn't anything really Ottawa was doing. Mason McDowell left open for 3 on the inbounds. He misses, though. Offensive board putback for Isaiah Palmer with 3 seconds to play. Inbound's going to go to Katie, and Ottawa will foul with 2.1 seconds. So we'll walk the length of the floor. Now, Perez is going to have to come out of the game. That is his 5th foul. So Kyle Patrick will come in for Ottawa. Patrick got some minutes early on after St. Mary got up by 30 points in the first half at 47-17 to close out the first half. Haven't seen him since, though. First time checking back in. Katie back to the line to shoot 2. He'll hit the first. It's 76-70. Ottawa's lone victory in their last 4 attempts against St. Mary's was last year here in Ryan Sports Center when they beat St. Mary 81-79 on February 22nd. Not going to happen this evening, though, as Ottawa doesn't get a shot up. And that'll do it as Ottawa falls 77-70 to the University of St. Mary. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Radio moves. Radio breathes. Radio never sleeps. And Next Radio keeps up. It goes where you go, so you never miss a beat. It's live. It's local. It's a connection. A shared experience, just you and your radio. And a couple million people, give or take. Next Radio keeps up. You thought that phone couldn't get any smarter? Well, it got simpler. It got leaner. It's got your back. And it'll keep you moving. Winning. In the know. And it'll get you where you want to go. All in the palm of your hand. Next Radio. Live and local, wherever you go.
Listen to your favorite FM stations with the free Next Radio app. Live and local, wherever you go. Download the free Next Radio app today.
KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM has an immediate opening in the traffic department. This full-time position manages the daily preparation and maintenance of on-air logs, utilizing careful and thorough management of commercial inventory while maximizing revenue. The successful candidate will be team-oriented and excel in a multitasking environment, strong computer skills, superior organizational skills, excellent interpersonnel skills, and a demonstrated ability to work under pressure and deadlines with minimal supervision. For more information, email KOFO@KOFO.com. Mail your resume to KOFO, P.O. Box 16, Ottawa, Kansas, 66067. Or stop by our office, 320 East Radio Road, Ottawa, Kansas. No phone calls, please. If you think you have what it takes to join the KOFO team, submit your resume today. KOFO 1220 Country is an equal opportunity employer.
The game doesn't stop.
Neither should you.
Wherever you go, the game goes too, using the FM chip in your smartphone and the Next Radio app.
The Next Radio app brings real FM radio to your phone. Take control of your listening. Interact with stations in a brand new way. Share on social, enter contests, and favorite what's playing.
Enhance your radio listening experience and keep going. Your favorite team, host, and commentator go with you. And Next Radio's live guide shows you what's playing on all your favorite stations.
Like the one you're listening to right now. The best thing is, it's all totally free. No subscriptions, no fees.
And now, take your favorite local station anywhere in the U.S. with Next Radio's streaming capability.
Get off the sidelines and download the Next Radio app today, free.
Next Radio, live and local, wherever you go.
Welcome back as we're joined by head coach Aaron Siebenthal. Coach, it was a tale of two halves this evening. A rough first half, but your team definitely responded in the second.
Yeah, I don't know what I can do differently, but I got to figure something out for us to come out and get a better start. We just, I don't know what it's about playing here during the day. We just start off lethargic and just didn't look like we wanted to be here. And, I mean, we practiced for a whole 30 minutes yesterday. I don't know why we're tired or what the problem is, but we got to find a way to get that edge back. And I mean, I told the guys when they ended the timeouts towards the end of the game, I mean, if we play well for 40 minutes, we're going to win. If we play the way we did in the second half, we win. And the only difference was we played harder in the second half. That's the only difference in the whole game.
Well, when you look at what your team did defensively, you're able to shut down a St. Mary's team that in the first half shot 60% from behind the arc, or 50% from behind the arc, 60% from the field, had 9 3-pointers. You knew coming into this one they were hot against Sterling. What did you tell your team at halftime, at one point being down 47-17, to have them come out with that intensity in the second half?
You got to play harder. I mean, there's no magic formula other than they were outplaying us. They're the best three-point shooting team in the conference by far. We talked about that. I mean, from the very first ball screen, they said we were supposed to switch it, and we didn't switch. I mean, that just set the tone for us not being ready to play. So I obviously got to do a better job of getting us ready to play mentally. And that was the talk at halftime. They're outplaying you because they're playing harder, not because they're better than you. If you let the best three-point shooting team in the conference get a bunch of good looks, they're going to make them, and then all of a sudden, now when they shoot tough ones, they're still going to go in because they got their head up.
Well, Coach, one bright spot again for the fourth game in a row is Devin Perez. Your senior starts tonight. Struggled in the first half, but in the second half earns several charges, knocks down some big three-pointers for you, and even in those last seconds earns a charge, which turns into a three-pointer on the next possession.
Yeah, Devin plays hard. I mean, that's why he's in the starting lineup. The guy plays hard. Sometimes hard is out of control a little bit for him, and but you never fault his effort. So, he kind of got us going in the second half, and we threw the ball inside like we were supposed to in the first half, and Taz Jones and Isaiah Palmer and Jake Hansen and Mason McDowell, even Kyle Patrick, he doesn't get a lot of minutes, but those guys are tough to guard inside, and 3 of them can shoot it really well from the outside. So until we start playing inside out and play harder, we're going to give teams a good start at the first half.
Well, Coach, you take on York, a team you defeated on the first time around, but very similar build to this team that you played tonight. Offensively, can score 100 points any night, can shoot the basketball, and playing at home, and also with a 4.5-hour drive, you've got to be ready to play in that first half.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really, really tough place to play. It's kind of replaced Sterling as our long trip and a hard place to play. So, they play a very unorthodox style, so we got to be ready for that. But, again, I'll be as cliche as possible and sound like as much of a broken record as possible. We got to play hard. And we played really hard. We played them the first time. We threw the ball inside and shot like 54 free throws. So, I mean, the game plan is there. We know what the game plan is. We just got to execute.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for joining us this evening. Braves do fall 77-70. There will be an action on Wednesday night when they take on York College at 7 p.m. We'll do one more break, and when we come back, we'll give you the final stats. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO is giving you a way to promote your business with hundreds of your potential customers at one time, face-to-face, at the 2018 KOFO DIY Supply Home and Garden Expo, Saturday, March 3rd and Sunday, March 4th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Booth space is available now, but limited. Reserve yours by emailing sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. Don't miss out. Be a part of the KOFO DIY Supply Home and Garden Expo at the ORC Goppert Building, Saturday, March 3rd and Sunday, March 4th.
Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract of his life to serve in the Army National Guard.
I've had a lot of military in my family. It's a big part of what my family's done for a long time. I want to go out there and make a difference. I didn't find that working behind a desk, so for me it was a pretty easy decision to make. And then the opportunity to serve my community and serve my country was just icing on the cake.
To learn how to be part of the Army National Guard, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Come back as Ottawa falls 77-70. Don't have final stats for you, unfortunately. You can check out those on ottawabraves.com. As don't have any internet at this point, but I want to thank everyone for listening this evening. Lady Braves do fall tonight in their contest 65-61. They were led by Jessica King, who finished with 29 points, a career high for her. Ottawa men's team falls 77-70 to the University of St. Mary. Lady Braves and Braves will be back in action on Wednesday night as they travel to York College, as you heard head coach Aaron Siebenthal, the longest road trip of the season for this team, as they will travel over 4.5 hours to take on the York College Panthers up in Nebraska. We'll have that call for you, and that will start at 5 p.m. for the ladies, 7 o'clock for the men on 1220, 103.7, and KOFO.com. For Casey Weeder here, Larson Johnson in the station along with Brad Howard. I want to thank everyone again for listening for Ottawa University Braves basketball. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, and by Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Dials Construction. Also by State Farm agent Ryan Dispro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric, This OU